LFY versus TNC Pro Team. Game 1.
John?
Ethereal Orb, John.
Ethereal Orb, right.
But
This could become a bit tricky, couldn't it? But in this one, you want to get the puck.
definitely. Possible. Heavily harassed.
Bottom lane, DDC's gone on by TNC, and they'll pick up the first blood just like that.
Staying in the lane. If you're going to do pulls, that's okay as long as you have somebody kind of guarding you for the pull. But for the most part, you can't get caught on the side there because it's just a pretty easy fix.
Cheers. Well, this mid lane CS looking very good at the moment.
Super.
He is going to jump forward for this, puts the point into the waning rift. It's not going to be quite enough burst. In fact,
the acid spray.
Turn around, man, and up a super. Oh no, super.
5. There's too much damage coming out and too much threat of the Nature's Prophet TPing behind you. He just has to resort to that.
It's bottom lane in play. Also the phase boost, giving Raven quite a bit of a punch. Arfu looking for the chase down. Raven quick to cut himself out of the Sprout. Will be fine now. The reaction from TNC, 1437's there, as well as Tim from the Invis, jumps forward with the root turn, with the static link from TNC. They're looking for Arfu. There's no DDC in the neighborhood, so there's no save for the Night Stalker. And they're moving around, using the Dream Coil to enable Monet to do work in the fights for the Metamorphosis. It's going to get crazy. And in fact, already 1437 getting jumped on again. The Nature's Wrath lies through. And LFY, they pick up another kill in the mid lane.
But Super now getting caught on the side. Actually, John's on the high ground into a trap, but he's got his orb out.
Down to the low ground. Raven's going to see if he can try and chase him. Cuckoo is there with the wraparound. Will block him off. And look, he's trying to. Oh, you know, Apollo's going to give the kill to Raven.
Every time Coil's up.
Superb. He's so proactive with the help of Arfu and Inflame just jumping in, joining him. And there's nowhere to run with these Druids in the way. They will have the Sand King TPing in. Samh may find Arfu in return with the Sandstorm. Because of his skill build, it's doing a lot of damage at this stage of the game. Takes down one in
the tree
return.
line as well. They should be
Very hard
for Raven
to get out. Yeah, they've got the vision. Dream Coil's down. Who will break the coil on an attempt to escape. 1437 is there with the slows. Does still have the ultimate up for a couple of seconds there, Raven. And backup is on his way. LFY may now be turned around upon. Jump forward from Super. Does get the two-man silence. Trying to bring down the Sand King. But Samh still gets the time for the burrow strike. The Graves there from DDC though. Super survives. Samh down. Raven will chase down Super. Goes for the jump and gets it. Super's out of there.
That Grave. Perfect
DDC.
timing by DDC.
I mean, we saw it time and time again in the group stage. Alchemist, Cuckoo. He's going to get himself housed. Already has used the Manta, so now there's the chance for Inflame to go in with that silence.
Oh, they might think that's the real one.
They've
moved it away.
Indeed. Oh, the bait is perfect. Cuckoo. He's out mind game them now, goes for the TP. Super.
They've got a Yule.
Still have the Yules and will manage to hold him back, canceling the teleport. But Super can try and turn a fight. He needs backup from his team. His team are on the way, but it's actually Arfu keeping TNC away from getting there in time. Cuckoo has one more use of the Man Star, will bring down DDC, but that's Cuckoo down.
That's a massive kill.
Arfu seeing if they can maybe set up the ball. Look at this trap here. Timbers is just surrounded. No escape from there as the illusions from the Terrorblade and the Tracy were trying to make their way up to help Cuckoo. But Arfu was kind of like, hey, come and look at me, guys. Indeed, that sort of slowdown has enabled LFY to now be in this position to break the high ground with the last few seconds of Metamorphosis. It is now gone. Super jumping in, two-man silence, gets the Dream Coil onto the Sand King. There's the sleep from Tims.
They're all lined up for the ice path.
Very lined up here. 1437, he lays down the ice path. Doesn't connect onto Inflame, but the combo comes in. They're falling on there. The Adversary from Samh takes down two. Super trying to jump his way out, but Raven's there with the ultimate. Timbers as well. Look at him chase down again. No, the ice path won't connect. Blinks out, but the root's through. Timbers closes the gap. TNC hold. Build up his damage from the illusion. Being from Inflame, will have the Sprout. Still teasing around, no one yet to commit anything heavy.
God, Reflection is such a strong spell. Every time they walk up with the ultimate, Reflection. Crazy amount of damage.
Straight out, look with the Bloodborne. Cuckoo has to Manta and get himself forced down immediately. Dream Coil's drop down, only connects onto Raven. There's the song though. Tims making sure that the side is safe.
They have to retreat.
They will. I mean, again, it's the same thing. Metamorphosis is out. TNC say, all right, we'll back off. We'll try and use the next thing. But of course, LFY, they really want to fight with this. They come through with Inflame, plus the BKB, but he's netted up, held back. Silence is out.
Cuckoo suns himself.
Guardian, he breathes himself out. Forward, trying to get Cuckoo out of there. Super jumping in. Cuckoo's still alive at the time being. Arfu trying to chase him down. They've got the Reflection. It's not quite enough to kill Cuckoo. He will survive. Grave comes out from DDC to try and save Arfu, but he ticks out to the fire from 1437. So all in all, LFY that wants to lose one of these, and now TNC ready to go back in. They know that the Metamorphosis is falling down. They get the burrow strike connection. Super will jump in with the silence.
Oh, he has no buyback.
There's the Grave, looking for the son of the Lotus Orb. He doesn't get the Sunder. The Lotus play is there. TNC, they bring down the Terrorblade. What a clutch slow goes to Zorb, and TNC, they're not done yet. They've got their vision on DDC in the trees. They'll take down the Dazzle as well. And now they're ready to go to the high ground. Buyback from DDC, Arfu.
It's backdoor though. Already LFY is addressing the issue that there's no buyback on terribly.
But look at the damage
with
the ults as well. The Aghanim's ultimate from Raven. They'll clean up this bottom lane of Rax. Maybe even more. They're looking towards mid. Inflame heavy with the split push pressure right down the middle lane. They don't have the creeps, they now don't have the ultimate anymore from Raven, but still, they're slowly but surely doing it down this middle lane. Inflame, he's committing to that middle, wants to try and find something in return. He's gone to the tier 3, no, there's the jump on, the Dream Core goes through, cancelling his TPL. There's no way for Sam to get back, he's going to be going back in a coffin. He's out for 80 seconds, Super trying to play with the rest of them, allowing Inflame to get the job done down the middle lane.
He's still going
Samh
down on that Rex too.
They've got Samh and 1437 back at base, looking to hold. Inflame pops the BKB, looking for the TPL. They don't have enough damage to go through it, so
they gotta kill the catapults. Nah, they gotta kill the catapults.
Melee Rex falling low, but as we saw, they've got to be aware of this split push still mid lane, playing around with Cuckoo. He's gonna find Arfu on the side of it all. Will flap himself away, trying to escape. The Concoction connects, Burrow Strike as well. Grave from DDC comes out. Can they do anything in return? Money trying to go for
Tims is trying to sleep again.
Managed to hex him up. He can't quite get the sleep off. He's taken down. TNC have lost 2. Super jumping in. Cuckoo's armor falling low because of the weed. Money coming forward. Inflame keeping the cross. They fast range. They're looking for Raven. He's up in the end, but they surround the Razor. Raven down as well. LFY making the hold here in their own jungle.
I think that's one of those.
TNC with the smoke up, but Super's there with an invis. He knows what's going on. Gets the hex up immediately.
5-man coil!
Oh, and the coil onto all 5! Inflame up in the high ground. Tims gets the ultimate off. It's starting to regen the backup. The regen doing work as they're brought back up to full HP. Now the turnaround with the ice path. They've got the lockdown on Inflame. No BKB now, but Monet is tag teamed in. The Grave coming out rather early, but it's allowing Monet to go ham. Looks towards Raven. Raven, can he keep himself alive? There's the buyback from Inflame. He's looking to come in for the finisher. They've taken down the second. Inflame, can he fight Cuckoo? The sprout from Inflame, forcing him to take the long way round, buying time for Monet to force himself forward. Cuckoo's still swept down by the Scotty, but he does get just enough far away. And they turn back into this. They're looking for Monet. Concoction's out, will connect. Ice Bath off the Mac. But now with the ultimate from 1437 is bringing the Terrorblade down low. Not quite enough to finish him off though. LFY, do they really want to cut immediately?
This is not going to be expected at all.
LFY, yeah, TNC, they're just hanging outside the base here. This is very scary. Tims does have the song, he needs to use it. Hex comes out, there's the Dream Bomb, there's the song. Comes through, Monet puts the BKB, roots out, but he mantas it off. Back up to full health again, the Axon doing work, now the turn. Ice Path out onto the Terrorblade. DDC is there with the backup available. They'll force Monet back. There's the Grave. Sunder keeps Monet alive. Cuckoo forced back up to the high ground. Why? They do still do this. There's the disarm onto Inflame. Held back. TNC still very much ready to try and do something. Metamorphosis is back and available.
Many of the heroes approaching their level 25.
Coming up, they're raining on the high ground here. There's the jump. Super gets immediately in with the hex onto Tims. Removed by the load sword. Falls back, but he's stunned. He can't get off the song. And then the
Coil's stunned. I think he's
going to go up in time. He's trying to say no. He can't. That's Tims down 80 seconds. They've lost 40-37 as well. TNC is down 3 damage. Coming in with the epic Burrow Strike. Is it enough to get the kill in return? Looking for Monet. Raven's stolen a lot of damage here, but Monet's dead. Oh, they get the kill. They're moving off the middle lane of Rex. Razor will fight back. So will Samh.
There's no creeps.
But there's no backing for the rest of the 3 of them. They're trying to fight against his backdoor regen. They should slowly but surely be able to get
There's clip
one of
though.
the racks.
They're going to put the clip in and heal it up.
Are they going to be able to hold this? Samh, him in the burrow.
They've got a
them down.
minute 20 for Alchemist buyback.
LFY knows they've got to try and get the kills on the side. Inflame does TP in immediately with the Sandstorm. Samh gets away. There's your fortification.
And now the glyph is gone. Or now the backdoor protection's gone. The creeps is gone.
And Inflame's back in immediately, looking to finish off this mid lane of Brack. They're looking to potentially go for the game. They get the hex in time.
They're going tier 4. They're going for the game.
They're going for the finish in 30 seconds until the Naga's back. Maybe can look for a sleep place to slow things down. But the speed that LFY are moving in means that it may be too long. 20 seconds, no Naga. They're onto the base. LFY looking to close out game 1 here. No way, by the looks of it, the TNC could slow this one down despite their best attempts. And indeed, GG is cool.
Wow,
LFY
what a game.
Game 1.
Holy crap.
What a
incredible plays coming out from TNC with their coming to their 4 stabs, to their sleeps, of course, to the setups with the Jakiro Ice Path, Macro Pyre combos with Sanking. Everything going super well for TNC, but LFY coming in clutch at the end. Afu and Inflame carrying super hard in that early to mid game, and then Super coming in clutch with that Hex at the end.
The Hex plays from Super at the end, absolutely incredible. And just, again, this sort of coordination we've expected from LFY as a team. Giving DDC the dazzle.